breed, coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. I'm going to be pretty quick on this stream. I ain't going to take long at all to say what I got to say. I see y'all rolling in pretty quick. Marissa Dartes is in the house. How you doing, sister? The real Derek Jackson. Shalom, Mott. What's up with y'all? Tosh Israel, Carlito, Lisa Marie. All praises to the Most High. I'm glad y'all catching another broadcast. In today's stream, we're going to be talking about pro-life advocacy, feminism, and we're also going to be talking about depopulation. The whole depopulation agenda, or population control as they call it, because you got some bizarre maniacs believing that the world is overpopulated and it's up to them to keep the population down, right? But I'm going to go into a lot of various details, but it won't take me long. In this particular live stream, I'm going to ask y'all some very, very complicated questions. We pretty much doing a survey. I'm going to ask y'all some pretty complicated questions. I want this particular stream to be nothing short of interactive. I'm going to be asking y'all some hypothetical scenarios, and I want you to really use your mind. I want you to really think. Now, thank you for the $10 contribution. Marcioa, thank you for the $10 contribution. Appreciate it. I see all the moderators in the house. Salute to y'all. Now, when it comes to population control, I don't think our people understand the role we play in population control. I don't think we get it. We're always quick to point the finger at the boogeyman, at the white man, at the one wearing the lab coat, the eugenicists. We're always pointing our fingers at those people. But what if I told you, ladies and gentlemen, that we, us, people who have hue, people with melanin, I'm not talking about anybody else right now. We can't talk about what goes on in their community until we get our community right. When it comes to depopulation or population control within our community, we are the biggest culprits. Yeah, we're talking accountability right now. We the biggest culprits. See, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to popular belief, police brutality and wrongful shootings by the hands of police is not the leading cause of death to our people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not even gun violence in the inner cities. No. The leading cause of death for our people is abortion. It's number one. It's abortion. So you have it where melanated babies are not even surviving the womb. And I want y'all to fact check everything I'm saying. Look at the numbers. They don't lie. The numbers don't lie, right? It's abortion. Now, some are probably wondering, how does this tie into feminism? Well, let me inform you. The very first feminist that we have on record will be a woman by the name of Margaret Sanger. The demonic, white supremacist, evil, wretched witch, Margaret Sanger, who started Planned Parenthood. The same Margaret Sanger that was a part of the Ku Klux Klan and stated in numerous literature that black people were weeds that needed to be pulled out. Yeah, that Margaret Sanger. The one who gave women a choice. Gave women a choice. Said it's your body, it's your choice. And now you have a land divided where you have left-wing liberals. They liberated to do whatever the hell they want to do. And then you have right wings, what we call conservatives. People who are conservative. But nonetheless, neither one have truly outlawed the right for melanated people to go into these clinics and have their babies terminated. Nobody has outlawed that. So what you have here is you have a society now where the population of our men, women, and children are dwindling. There's been a sudden decline in population. The baby bloomer season is over. I'm talking about, we done went through the brink of a sexual revolution during the 70s and moving forward. And still the numbers plummet. Nobody's having children. See, women aren't having 10, 11, 12 children like they used to. Yeah, like your grandmother's grandmother was having. It's not happening. They're not producing offspring the same as they used to. Matter of fact, there's more women terminating births. More than ever. More than ever. Now, with that being said, as time changes, we get into a point where it's either you adjust or you're destroyed. You become extinct as a people. And you already know this country is more so gearing towards having Latino Americans and Asian Americans to be the new minorities. Yeah, they kind of want to wipe you out of the picture. See, you melanated people with hue, you're deemed undesirable. Why else do you think the media has created a smear campaign against your whole existence? All you see is degeneracy among our people because you have to dehumanize a group of people before you eliminate those people. It just so happens that we eliminating ourselves. Now, I'm going to ask y'all some questions. Brace yourselves. Are you a pro-life advocate or are you part of this anti-life culture? Are you a pro-life advocate or are you a part of this anti-life culture? Now, this is going to ruffle some feathers, sort of like my last video about polygyny. You know, it's interesting when you bring up polygyny because anybody who studies any culture, any traditions whatsoever, they understand that polygyny will not only create a rapid increase in population, but economically, oh man, the economics, the generational wealth, the lineage that's built from polygyny. I mean, it's pro-life. It's exactly the definition of pro-life. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? God is pro-life. Yeah. God is pro-life. The Most High is pro-life. He's about creating life. And in my last stream, you had individuals who literally argued with the word of God, literally argued tooth and nail with God's direct quotes. I mean, the Most High directly coming from his mouth to the prophets. You had people arguing with the word of God. My question to you is, are you anti-life or are you pro-life? Because what we see going on in the streets of our communities is chaos. You see people smashing and dashing each other. Nobody is chaste. Nobody has any longevity. People are not creating children like they're supposed to. Toys R Us's are getting shut down. There's no sisterhood among women. There's a great division. Everybody's split. Everybody's arguing. Everybody's in competition. Everybody's fighting tooth and nail. Adultery is happening. Men dealing with other men's wives. Women getting divorces. So what that tells you is what we have in place in this system is not working. The Western world have programmed you, and the program has to be broken. Now I'm gonna ask you a question, not off the hook. Trust and believe that. I'm gonna get to you, brothers. Let me ask you a question, ladies. The question is this. You get with a husband, you find a man, you get with a man who desires to have 10 children. He desires to have an extended family. He came from a background where he had very little family. So it is his desire to create a very big family. It's in him, it's in his soul, it's in his spirit. It's something that he wants to do before he leaves the face of this planet. Let's say hypothetically, you've had 2 children already by this man. And unfortunately, you had complications on the last birth. This is all hypothetics. Unfortunately, you had complications and you can't bring forth another child because internally your womb has been damaged. But that man desires to put his seed out here. What do, ladies? You cannot give this man what he needs. You cannot give him another child. So what do, ladies? Do you humble yourself? Do you say, okay, this man deserves to bring forth his seed. I only can give him 2. At the end of the day, if it's all about nation building, because last time I checked, all you people in the truth, it's supposed to be about nation building, then what will you do, ladies? What will you do? The only option would be that man to find him another wife. Not to desert you, not to leave you, but to add another wife unto himself. Now let's make this clear. Polygyny is not for every man. Let's make this very clear. Polygyny is for godly men. Men of the Most High. Men who have strong leadership. Men who are righteous. Not men who are just trying to smash our women and leave them. Not men who are trying to leave fatherless households. We're talking about men who want to raise their seeds. Men who take nation building very, very seriously. Men who take economics very seriously. Men who take generational wealth very seriously. Men who are serious men. And when they're dealing with a woman, they love their women. They're not doing it for power and to look a certain way, but they're doing it for nation building. They're not doing it for the optics. They're not doing it to show off. They're not doing it for whoredom. They're not doing it out of lust's sake. Because a lot of y'all like to play with that word lust. Y'all love to play with that word lust. Let me explain this to you. Lust means desire. If your parents did not lust after each other or desire each other, you would not be born. You got to know when to draw the line. You can't be overly religious. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? Will you be that woman that can't give your husband another child, but you try to possess him and you try to stifle his manhood? You try to control that man's masculinity. You literally, through your manipulation, through your jealousy, through your insecurity, do you stop that man from creating life? How wicked is that? How evil is that? That you're that selfish about some penis? Because let's be clear. The same people who claim that brothers who desire polygyny are lustful, those same people, they're the ones who are lustful. They're the ones who are thinking about sex. They're thinking about dick and pussy. That's it. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about nothing else. They don't want to share that dick. As simple as that. And they get crazy over it. They get crazy. That's what it is. So you're that selfish and stingy that you'll stop a man from producing his lineage, his kingship. How do you think nations overthrow other nations? How do you think kingdoms rise? How do you think the kingdom to come is going to get here? Young Elder, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says not trying to be fictitious, but why bring a child into a world of pain and suffering that despises your phenotypes and mother of the child won't submit to you. So what do you propose? What do you promote? Do you promote that we keep on dying off and not populate? God's children is always going to be protected. That's what you must understand, brother. You don't operate in fear. A lot of men out here nowadays will enjoy the sex from a woman, but won't even give her a child. You enjoy a woman's body, but you will not produce seed with her. There's a lot of men like that. And it's disgusting. I don't understand it. A woman who is in the truth is going to desire to have children. But you got these men who are waiting for the perfect scenario. They're waiting for the perfect scenario to bring forth life when it don't work like that. You're supposed to rely on the Heavenly Father. You're supposed to rely on the Most High. If your reliance is on finances, then guess what? You're not relying on the Heavenly Father. You only can serve one or two masters. Is it God or money? Where's your faith at? Because I tell you right now, as a man who has children, the Most High always provides. And listen, our grandparents had the same situation. They had it worse than us. We've become spoiled, lethargic people. Our grandparents, they had, look, 9, 10 boys, 10 girls, 10 kids, right? 12 babies. They wasn't rich, but guess what? All them kids grew up. They always had rations. They always had food on the table. Some of you brothers want to use these women, but don't have babies with them. So much so, you look at a pregnancy as a curse. That's how sick you are. The Most High bring forth life, and you look at pregnancy as a curse. I told you I'm going to get on you brothers as well. You want to enjoy a woman's body, ravish her in each and every way, but you're not even going to reward her with the opportunity, not going to afford her the opportunity to have a child, and you know she has a biological clock. You know she has a biological clock. Women in their 30s craving to have a child by a man, but that man, he gonna get his rocks off for years. That's some selfish stuff right there. I'm gonna show you what the Most High think about you wasting seed. Let me show you, brothers, what the Most High think about it. Let's go to the scriptures real quick on it. I'm going to Genesis 38:9. And Onan knew that the seed shall not be his. And it came to pass, when he went into his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should be given his brother's seed. See, back in our day, our bloodline was so important. It was so very important that if a brother died, say I had a brother and he passed away, you were supposed to take on that woman. You were supposed to take on that brother's wife. Let me make that clear. You're supposed to take on the brother's wife, just so you can pass that bloodline down. That's how important building nation was. So when Onan's brother died, he took on the wife. He took on the wife of the brother. That's how it went back in our culture. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't study our culture. If you had a brother and he died, you would take his wife. So you can keep the same DNA, the same lineage. That's how important bloodline is. That's how important lineage is. So all these ladies out here who are actually practicing polygamy or polyamory, getting all this different DNA in them, because every time you get pregnant with another man, that DNA becomes part of you. Nobody argues that. Nobody has issues with that. But I digress. Let's go back to Onan. Matter of fact, let me pull up this whole chapter here, Genesis 38. Y'all bear with me. Let me pull up Genesis 38. Let's get it. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? That's the question. Are you a feminist? Are you a closet feminist? Let me see here. All right, let me get this one. Genesis 38. Y'all bear with me. We got to give the story what happened to Onan. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Genesis 38. And it came to pass at the time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned to a certain Elamite whose name was Hilah. And Judah saw there was a daughter. Let's skip down. We've been there. All right. And Judah said unto Onan, go unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up the seed of thy brother. So that's what the elders told him. Judah said, look, you need to go to your brother's wife. Your brother passed away. We need to bring forth this bloodline. You go to her and you marry her, right? It says, and Judah said unto Onan, go unto thy brother's wife and marry her, and raise up the seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that the seed shall not be his, and came to pass. He went into his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also. The Lord slew Onan for wasting seed. He killed him. How many of you brothers are not making the babies that you're supposed to make in life? Because you out here just living your best life, cutting up, busting nuts, and wasting your energy. But you ain't making no damn life out here. You doing it in the name of fun and pleasure. That baby was so important, the Most High said, what earthly good are you? So he slew Onan for not bringing forth that bloodline. He slew him. He killed him. But, you know, brothers want to have their fun. You know, it's okay for brothers to go around and enjoy a woman's body, and women are allowing it. A lot of sisters are allowing it and not bringing forth no life. Don't you know that salvation comes through childbearing for a woman? You know that pain that the woman goes through when she's in travail? Don't you know that's part of your salvation? Bringing forth this nation? Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? And guess what? Onan already had a wife. So when he went to marry the brother's wife, he already had a wife. Another situation where the Most High promotes polygyny in the Bible. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? Are you that damn selfish? There's a lot of selfish people out here. A lot of selfish people out here. Let me see. Now I want to see somebody, if anybody, any women in here answered that particular question. In regards to, if you cannot give a man seed, what do? Do you allow it? By show of ones, those who oppose polygyny. I want to hear it. I want to hear your take on it. A lot, okay, I still see women saying they won't allow it. But guess what? You're coming into a time where it doesn't matter what you will allow. Because a real man's going to do what he's going to do to bring forth his kingdom. To bring forth his dynasty. To bring forth his seed. You know, this is quite disappointing. This is quite disappointing. The level of selfishness is really disgusting. It's really disgusting at this point. I mean, the level, I can't believe how much this Western world has warped the mentality of these women out here. And that's why I say feminism plays a huge role in it. See, feminism allowed these women to dictate the terms of relationships. And that was a trick question when I said, will you allow it? Because really, you have no power to allow anything. A real man is going to be a man. A real man is not going to allow you to emasculate him, because that's literally what it is. I didn't come here to make friends with y'all on YouTube. I come here to bring you the truth, whether that means I become your enemy or not. I'm not concerned with making friends on here. I'm going to tell you the truth in the times you're living in. First commandment known to man is to live fruitful and to multiply. Live fruitful and to multiply. Polygyny is not about a man out here having his best life, out here sleeping with any type of woman and having fun and leaving babies all over the world and not doing what he's supposed to do as a man. It takes a lot of work. It's an honorable act. Telling you. People demonizing the Bible. People demonizing the word of God. It's a damn shame where y'all at. Talking about somebody lustful. Let me explain this to you. If a man is lustful, he can get way more women by being a damn lying, manipulating incubus. Black Male TV Advice, thank you for the $20 contribution, bro. Appreciate it. Says, keep preaching the truth, brother. Mostly all the sisters claiming to be in the truth who are anti-polygyny aren't in the truth. Most of these sisters are dealing with multiple men right now and have the nerve to hate truth. Absolutely. That's the straight up, unequivocal, unshakable truth. I'm telling you. They're good with polyamory. They're good with having the option of dating. Y'all call it dating, but really, you just picking and choosing who you want to sleep with. Going from one to the next. You're cool with that. That's what feminism has produced. And then a lot of y'all don't have a husband, don't have a head, don't have a leader. But you're mad, you're upset. And you're an enemy of God. I don't give a damn how much truth you claim to be in as a woman. If you are anti-life, if you are not about the building of this kingdom, of this nation of people who have been disenfranchised, separated, killed, totally just destroyed our whole heritage and culture. If you're not about thinking outside this Western world and humbling yourself and truly being a submissive woman, and doing what's right for the greater good of our nation, when we out here dying, then you ain't in no truth. You're just a selfish, perverted woman. Straight up. Addie, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says Adam would have been pregnant with triplets if that was the case. What does that even mean? See, a lot of y'all don't even understand the Bible whatsoever. You think Adam and Eve was the only people here. That's how much you don't read. That's how much you don't study to show yourself approved. You think when it says, and he created Adam and Eve, that was speaking like they were the only ones on earth. That's how much you haven't read your Bible. It would have made no sense that they were the only ones on earth. But I'm not even going to get into it because that's another topic for another day. But here's the thing. They always trying to find a loophole. Even though you heard it from the Most High's mouth multiple times on my last stream. Yeah, stop misusing scriptures. The brother said it correctly. Like, cut it out. I don't think you're listening. I'm going to ask you some more complicated questions. Real complicated questions. You brothers out here. You men out here. Let's say hypothetically, you don't want any children. And you adhere to the philosophies of that last comment, not that last one, but the one before that I read out. When the brother says, why bring a child into this world? And you got a lot of dating coaches that adhere to that as well. Geraldo, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, like your song, Know What It's Like says, your stance is legitimate. Facts, family. Thank you for that. Facts. Appreciate it. This stance is very legitimate because it's God's word. It's the truth. The truth is unshakable. It's unwavering. You either got logic, truth, or emotions. All you seeing is people in their feelings. Brothers, you adhere, let's say hypothetically, you adhere to the philosophies of all the modern day dating coaches, internet phenomenons, and love advisors, or those who just outright go in savage mode and beast mode, and they on the alpha male type of strategies, and they like, look, you just go out here and bust as many women down as you can. Don't ever have children because it ain't gonna work out. Let's say you adhere to that. Let me ask you this. When you become old and gray, when you're on your deathbed, when you're in your hospital bed, right? And the life is slowly coming up out of you. And it's about that time that the air comes out of your lungs and you breathe your final breath. Let me ask you, brothers, what the fuck have you accomplished? Where's your children? Where's your sons and daughters? What the fuck did you accomplish? What did you leave on this earth? I tell you, you ain't leave not a damn thing. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? And then when you go to the judgment seat and you get judged, like own it, and God Almighty looks down on you and say, I made you a man with balls and a phallus. I gave you 1,000,000 sperms a day. Nigga, I made sex feel good. I gave you 1,000,000,000 sperms a day. Where the fuck is your children at? Where they at? Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? I don't come here to play no games with y'all. I came here to shake you up and wake you up. The hell is wrong with y'all? We out here dying as a nation. Yeah, we got outside forces that are coming up against us, but you niggas are the worst. Y'all the worst problem. Every time you going up inside, you got a damn condom on. That's part of the depopulation agenda as well, in case you don't know. Do you know all the chemicals that's in them condoms? Yeah, them condoms, they making your ass sterile. Yeah, because you believe all the lies that these people done told you. And if you don't see that they've been lying about all of these things that you're afraid of, if you don't see that they lying about the things that you're afraid of at this current time with everything that's going on in the world, all the stupidity you see on the media, then you know what? We don't need your stupid ass seeds out there. That's how I know that this word that I'm speaking only gonna resonate with the chosen, the real men of the Most High. The real men of the Most High. Feminism didn't allow women to dictate the terms of the relationships. You got women actually believing they can allow something. That's why when I ask that question, oh no, I won't allow it. No, I want to. Who the hell are you? But you're supposed to be submissive. You're supposed to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to be, right? Got the head wrap and everything. You looking real godly and spiritual. But you're going to talk about what you're going to allow your husband to do. What Bible are you reading from? Jezebel. What Bible are you reading from? There's a pattern that's taking place all throughout the text. When Eve bit of the fruit and Adam listened to the woman and let her dictate the terms, we failed. We was casted out of the land of milk and honey, and we was destined and cursed to have these mortal bodies and live in hell. When Solomon, King Solomon, when he started listening to his wives and serving other gods, there go the root of a lot of idolatry among our people. Then idolatry came out. So the pattern is, stop letting these women dictate the terms of your relationships, brothers. Stop it. Stop letting these women dictate the terms of your relationships. Either you pro-life, either you a man or you're not. See, feminism then warped their whole minds. Feminism then warped their whole minds. See, these women think that they equal to you. Where in the Bible does it say women are equal to men? I tell you, it don't say it at all. Somebody says a bunch of rainbows in the chat. Somebody said, y'all looking for validation for bringing forth life. I don't understand. That's the stupidest thing I've heard. I mean, that's a woman that says that. You should be validated by bringing forth life. The whole family should be validated. Your whole nation should be validated. Like, why? What's going on with you people? Are you really this slow? Like, are you listening to the words that's proceeding out of my mouth? Motivational VJ, thank you for the $50 contribution. Appreciate you. It says, I don't know how rappers like Blueface can have multiple women, mostly black women, and use them for entertainment and embarrassment. But God's true followers of man can't use it for good. I'm 20 and need to understand more God's word. Exactly. You don't see nobody in the uproar or in the outrage when our women are being treated like prostitutes, hookers, and hood rats from these damn rappers. You don't see nobody in arms and protests, but you'll go against the man of God who wants to help build this legacy and build this nation, who is raising kings and queens. But you don't have no issue with these men going on OnlyFans and having they two women and they busting them down on camera, and it's all fun and games. It's like, in this Western world, these women, they love chaos. The one night stands, the freakisms. They swapping bodily fluids with everybody. But when things are in law and order and decency, that's where the problem comes in. You know why? Because you hate God. You hate God. You hate life. You're not pro-life. Because if you was pro-life, you would see that we dying as people. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Says Newbury, I said they are looking for validation for not bringing forth life. Okay, I apologize, sister. Thank you for that contribution. I apologize. And you're right. That's why, listen, that's why I put my foot on the necks of a lot of these men out here. Because listen, if you ain't creating life, you ain't really doing nothing. When you old and gray, you're going to be in one of those old folks' home getting your ass whooped. They're not going to change your sheets. They're not going to bathe you half the time. Or you're going to have some nurse sponge washing your ass, barely sponge washing your ass, because you ain't raised no kings and queens who going to take care of you, who going to make sure you straight. You're going to have a lonely ass life. You're going to die decrepit, lonely, full of resentment, with no family. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Like, really, what do you have? Listen, when you become a man in the truth, something happens where life is not about you anymore. Life is not about you. You don't live on your own terms. You grow out of being selfish. You grow out of it. You live vicariously through your children. It's all about your children. That's all it's about. Queen, thank you for the $5 contribution, sis. I love being talked to like this. Lead me, baby. Okay, boo. I see you. I hear you, baby. I appreciate that. See, there's still some real sisters out here who understand where I'm coming from here. Because there's a lot of, let me tell you like this. There's a lot of men out here who are just, they're a waste of energy, a waste of space. And there's a lot of women out here who are too self-centered to understand what time they're living in. You living in the future. The future is now. The future is now. If you in this live stream and you gaining edification, whether you disagree or agree, hit a thumbs up or thumbs down, because you know what? These type of discussions got to be put on the table. From here on out, we got to talk about the tough situations. We got to bring out things that nobody else is willing to speak on, that people are afraid to talk about, because it's healthy. Whether you agree or disagree, these conversations are healthy to stimulate your thoughts. I did not get where I got on this platform by being a yes man, by making people feel good. I got where I got by keeping it 100%. Over the years, if you do your research on me, I've gained subscribers and lost them by the thousands. That's how much I stand on truth. I'm not here to make you feel good. You need to know what time you in. Stop being self-centered women. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? Give you another scenario. Let's say hypothetically, you're a woman who has, let's say, health problems. You have health problems. Meaning you're not in the best health, but you have a man that's willing to help you. But you're not in a good condition to have children whatsoever. You don't even have any children. You have not bore him any children whatsoever. But you and this man laid down, y'all consummated, y'all together. He wants children, you don't. He wants children, you can't have children, you don't even want children. Or let's just say you don't want them. Let's give you another hypothetical, because we already use health, right? Let's just say you're a woman who don't want children whatsoever, but you desire to have a protection. You desire to have a man. What do, ladies? The man wants children, you don't. Are you saying that he doesn't have children? Guess what? Depopulation. That means you're a part of the depopulation through your witchcraft, through your manipulation, through your selfishness, through your anger. You got men out here getting vasectomies. You got women making their husbands go get vasectomies. Now you sitting in a corner like a pit bull that just got neutered. Some of y'all didn't even get no vasectomy, and your woman neutered you up here. She neutered your brain. She neutered you up here in the mind. She took your soul up out of you. She just snipped your balls through manipulation. She done gave you one kid. Let's say hypothetically, she gave you one kid. Let's say your kid is a girl, a female child. But there's that man. Let's say hypothetically, I'm getting y'all with these questions, right? Let's say you have a child by a man, but you only can have one daughter. One daughter. He's the last man of his family tree. He is literally the last heir to the throne. He's the last one. If he don't have a son, his bloodline dies. But you are physically incapable of giving him a son. What do, ladies? You can't be that damn selfish over some ding-a-ling. Are you really that stingy over ding-a-ling? Is that what it is? But you'll claim that a polygynous man is lustful. You claim that he's just a sick man. Something's wrong with him. But all you thinking about is that thing, that thing, that thing. What Lauryn Hill say? Guys, you know you better watch out. Cause some girls, they only about that thing, that thing. That's all it is. You're the pervert. You're the freak. Because when you hear polygyny, all you think about is dick and pussy. You don't think about nothing else. That is the extent of your thoughts. That is the extent of your depth. You lack density. You lack depth. You, my friend, yeah, you ladies out there, y'all claim that men are just these savages. They think about sex all day. Hell no. It's you. It's you. You're worried about the wrong thing. Only thing you can do is visualize your man with another woman. That's all you can do. You're not looking at his legacy. You're so selfish. You're not looking at, okay, man, this man is the only family. He wants to have a big family. He wants to raise his sons. Look, you look at Bob Marley. Imagine if Bob Marley would have had the modern mentality of these men today, letting a woman dictate things. Imagine if Bob Marley adhered to the philosophies of these women out here these days. All of that damn talent in his sons and daughters. The world would be missing it all. Skip Marley, Damian Marley, Junior Gong, Stephen Marley. I mean, damn, Kamani Marley. The world would be missing all that damn talent. Because of one selfish, dumb ass broad. And a man who said, let me listen to her. Now, Bob Marley soiled his royal oats, and now the world reaps the benefits. See how this thing works? But you too busy thinking about your man with another woman. This is how these women think. The moment you bring polygyny up, the moment where you hear me say polygyny, only thing you thinking of is sex. That's a damn shame. Only thing you thinking right now is if you already have a man, you thinking, this is what you're doing. You're visualizing him. You're visualizing him doing all the things that he do to you to somebody else. And it's burning you up inside. It's burning you up inside. You're not even thinking about this man and his legacy. And you're not thinking about our nation. You're only thinking about what he's doing with that woman. But you claim that men are perverted. No. You're simple-minded. Marissa Dartes, thank you for the $20 contribution, says kings need a helpmeet, nothing more, nothing less. We need to be more sisterhoods so they can truly serve the Most High. The man is the prize. It is what it is. Stop being selfish, sisters. Thank you, sister. She quantified that to a T. I mean, aren't you tired, ladies, of being enemies of your sisters? You was not designed to be competing with women. You was not designed to be looking at every woman as competition. You was not designed to be looking at every woman that comes in vicinity of your man as a threat. You was not designed to do that. Don't you realize that they created this atmosphere you living in, this matrix? Feminism was pushed by people who want to depopulate us. Feminism was pushed by people who don't want to see us living. They want to kill melanated people. Don't you get it? They don't want you together with your man. They don't want to see us living tribal like we once lived. Telling you. Somebody said same thing with MGTOW. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Somebody said everything is just screwed up. Lord, help your children. We're just trying to reflect you. Somebody said, I love your spirit. Thank you. I love the fact that you got ears to hear and eyes to see. I love the fact that you're intuitive enough and open-minded enough to hear the truth. Black Male TV Advice says, truth is, women have issues with a man having more than one because his experience with with her will teach him that his main woman isn't really on point. They're 100% insecure. That's a fact. Y'all need to go over there and subscribe to Black Male TV Advice. If you're not subscribed, go over there and subscribe. This brother be dropping a lot of jewels. Been dropping jewels for a long time now, bringing out that fire. But the brother's absolutely right, because you got to look at it like this. A lot of women know they're not doing what the hell they're supposed to do to keep themselves up. They're not doing what they're supposed to do to make sure that that man is happy. And until a man goes out there and he explores and does what he's supposed to do as a man and take on another wife, he won't know what he got at home. And a lot of women be afraid that, okay, he go out there and get another woman. What if she's better than me? What if she's doing this better than me? Instead of you looking at it like that, why don't you just step your damn game up? Why don't you step your game up? You know, step it up. Get in the gym. Get a little bit more in shape. Learn some new recipes. Do your damn Kegels. Instead of you sitting there like worried, step your damn game up. We all, listen, in a marriage, I don't care if it's monogamous or polygynous. We always got to be on our tips and toes. When you get in that place of comfortability, you know, things can go downhill. You know, that's just like if a woman get with you, brothers, and you gain 200 pounds with her, like you be seeing on these TV shows. You know, you get with somebody, they gain 200 damn pounds, and now they looking like fat ass slobs, and they won't get off the couch. But that's not the person you got with when you met that person, right? You didn't get with somebody who was 200 pounds heavier. So, I mean, you know, you always want to, at the very least, stay where you was at, what they signed up for. And I don't mean to body shame, I'm just saying. If you are extremely morbidly obese, then that's just something that, you know, you got to work out with the Most High. Understand that that's spiritual. You got to go on a good little fast and pray and cast that demon out. Because anytime you have an insatiable appetite where you just keep eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, and you know the damage it's doing to you, and you can see it and feel it in your body, and you keep doing it, that's a demon. That's a demon. But that's another story that I digress. But the point that I'm making, just to piggyback off what Brother Ringo said, a lot of women are afraid that a man is going to find something out there that's better than her. But it's not a competition. You got to understand, men love different. Men love different. Men don't, listen, it's just like when you have children, you love all your children. You know, some of them require different attention. Some of them require, you know, for you to deal with them in certain manners, but you still love them. You treat them all different. Some of your children may be tough and don't really want to be around you like that. You got some kids, they just run all day. They just want to be outdoors. They social, everything. And then you got some children that just want your attention. They want to be underneath dad. They want to be underneath mom. They require more. It's the same thing with wives. Some women, they don't require as much attention. Some women will go crazy if you don't go the hell out the house, brothers. If you with her every weekend, they like, damn, nigga, like, what? Don't you got somebody else to be around? Seriously. Like, some women are like, I need my time. It's nothing personal, but I need my time. Don't you got something else you can do, somewhere else to be? It is what it is. You gotta fit the puzzle of, you gotta fit in the pieces yourself, brothers, the women that fit your lifestyle. Yeah, Ringo says they have different needs. Having more than one wife is important for a man's health. Absolutely. Keeps him young. Help him build his legacy and more or less stress. Better life. Facts though. That's a fact. That's an utter fact right there. Like I think back of before I learned the truth. And I just think about how unhappy that I was. You know, see, as a man, speaking this truth to y'all, regardless of how y'all feel, my situation is good. So, you know, I'm teaching this because I want other men to have that freedom. Regardless of how y'all feel, y'all can try to make it personal all you want, but I'm good. My family is straight. I'm over here producing life. I'm over here keeping everything in the family. I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to do as a man. Period. So you can feel how you want to feel about me. But one thing I can remember is just how I felt, how emasculating it was as a man, not to be able to be a man, having all this testosterone and believing that something was wrong with me for one to be a man. Nah. Nah. I won't let this Western world brainwash you brothers. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? Are you bowing before the feminism? Have you let the goddesses take over your thought process? Are you a product of population control? Are you brothers a part of the population control? Are you like owning? Are you like owning, pulling out your seed with every woman that you deal with? Are you wearing condoms? Population control. Listen, if you gotta wear a condom to deal with a woman, then your ass should not be dealing with her. Do I need to repeat that? If you are wearing a condom to deal with a woman, that means your ass should not be dealing with that woman. Am I making sense to you? Am I coming through clear? Because if you got a condom on, like, why are you even dealing with her? Think about that, fellas. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? We talk about Fauci. We talk about Bill Gates. We talk about Melinda Gates. We talk about, oh, the vaccines are coming and, oh, they're all going to get us. That's all a damn diversion. It's a diversion. You know what this world is doing to y'all right now, black folks, you melanated people? They're doing everything in their power to keep you from looking at the inside of our community. They're doing everything in their power to keep black folks from being accountable. They know when we take accountability and we serve our God, they know that we're going to put our foot on their necks. Don't you get it? So the only thing you seeing is a delusion, diversions. These are tactics. These are distraction tactics that you see on TV day in and day out. That's all you're looking at, to keep us from going back to our original culture, to keep us from looking at ourselves from the outside looking in and be like, you know what? We need to start having some tough conversations. We need to put some things on the table. Because if we don't, shit, the future of our people is done. If we don't start having these tough conversations and putting them on the table, hey, we done for it. It won't be, we won't have grandchildren. We won't have our grandchildren. Our children won't have children. We won't have grandchildren. We won't have them. Telling you, are you pro-life or you anti-life? Because listen, I pride myself on being a staunch pro-life advocate. My name is New Breed to the world over. That means new life to the world over. You ain't heard? Oh man, I got to get back to my roots. Because there's too many of y'all new subscribers who shocked and appalled. In my inbox acting like you've been riding with me. Acting like you've been on the channel for years. And you don't know I'm a staunch pro-life advocate? You don't know the talking points that, I've been bringing out over the years? You don't know I'm all about nation building and seeing our people populate? It's time to remind y'all. It's time to have a purge on this channel. It's time to have a purge. It's time to lose you Jezebels and you witches, and it's time to lose you whoremongers and you incubus males who ain't about building this kingdom. It's time to get y'all out of the equation. I only want real people supporting New Breed. I want a strong foundation on my channel. I don't want a bunch of people who I can make feel good, but they can't think critically. The reason why they was able to get this whole nation in mass is because people are too damn sensitive and don't think critically. They're not listening. Facts though. Man, y'all gotta subscribe to Black Male TV Advice, man. He's dropping a lot of gems in this stream too. It says sisters claim they against polygyny, but they have four to 12 different kinds of sex toys. While most modern women have different shapes and sizes and rubber rods in their house, they're monogamous. Facts though. That's the utter facts though. You okay with having a lightsaber? Zoom, 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 zoom. Picture that. Imagine that with a Kodak. You going out every weekend looking bad as hell, getting ready for hours just to look good and ignore men. And with your nose in the air, you got your nose all the way up in the air in the club. You feel like a goddess. You liken yourself into a goddess. You get on social media, you thirst trap all damn day. But when you go home at night, you're doing this. Zoo, 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 zoo. Oh, let me put it on the charger. Hold on. My toy ain't charged. When you go home and your toy ain't charged, you going through it. That's the culture we living in. And then you brothers who claiming that you alpha males and you in the field and you busting all these women and you just having the best time of your life. You living it up. Some of y'all going home and y'all pulling them damn realistic sex dolls out of the damn closet. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, y'all pulling them realistic sex dolls out. You a grown ass man, butt ass naked, with a bottle of Hennessy on your couch, on an ashy leather couch, humping on a damn baby doll. Damn, they could have did a good job on keeping that separated. And then when you're out and about, all men on this side, women on that side, everybody's stuck up. Everybody in their own zone. Walk around the club, fuck everybody, and then when you go home, you fucking yourself. Stop me when I'm lying. Want to act like you're living your best life, but you don't have no family. You don't have no lineage. You don't have no legacy. You're not building nothing. You don't have no memories. Only thing your life has become is cheap thrills. Your whole existence is cheap thrills. You have shit to show for anything. Cheap thrills. And when you look back on all the memories of your life, all you're going to have is cheap thrills. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, somebody said it. That truth is like a sword. Oh yeah, it'll slice through bone and marrow. It'll dice you up real nice. Because you know I ain't lying. But then you got the nerve to be in a chat arguing with men about polygyny. And you going home to the lightsaber. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. A lot of these women claim to be in the truth, claim to be a part of the Hebraic faith. You using the Most High, you using Yahweh, Yahushua, Ahaya. You saying all these names. You got everything. You got it all. You got the head wrap. But a minute your man be like, baby, I want another wife. As a man of the Most High, as someone who come through the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, my godly right is to take on another wife. And lady, I want another wife. You turn into a Christian in a damn New York second. In the New York second, you like, oh, I want a divorce. Hold on, I thought you was in the truth. I thought you was about building this nation. I thought it was about Israel. I thought it was about Israel rising. I thought it was about building our nation. How else you think this nation gonna come? Listen, brothers. This is my advice right here, brothers. Don't deal with no woman who is just overly religious. Just ignore her altogether. Just ignore her altogether. If you in this biblical truth as a man, you following these videos, you getting these Bible lessons. Listen, don't deal with no woman who is just straight up she's trying to teach the Bible to you. She's just in it like heavy, but she is anti-polygyny. Don't do it. Don't even give her the time of day. You need a woman who's receptive, a woman who's willing to listen. You don't need no woman who is just overly religious. She's all up in it. She's sending you scriptures every 10 minutes, all of that. Nah, you don't need that. You need a woman who you can lead and guide. You don't want no woman who think that she know the word more than you, brothers. You don't need that. It is an instant turn off when a woman thinks that she is the dominion over the word of God. It's an instant turn off. Men don't want that. Men teach the Bible. Men teach women the Bible. Men don't want no woman who's coming and trying to teach him. Now, if there's men out there who don't know the truth, and you know, you have a husband, ladies, and you've learned this truth. You've been watching my videos, you've learned. You've been watching other brothers' videos as well, you learned the truth. Win him over through chaste conversation. As the scriptures say, true love, thank you for the $20 contribution. Shalom, King New Breed, you are truly a real man. Thank you, sis. All praises to the Most High. The Bible tells you to win him over through chaste conversation. Meaning, don't come at him, don't bum rush him. Don't come at him like, you know, I've been watching this one guy on YouTube and your ass is the devil. Even though that man's providing, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's handling business. Listen, you come at him with chaste conversation. You win him over. You don't just think that you know all be all because you watched a few videos. You got to show that you've changed as a woman. When he see you becoming a better woman, then you will win that man over. You will win him over. When he see that you are literally transforming, you're going through a transformation. Man, baby, what are you learning? Baby, what are you reading? You become so humble. You become such a good wife. What is this book? What is this Bible? That's how you win them over, ladies. Some of y'all women just don't understand. The biblical truth that's being brought out in the world right now, men did it. Men did it. Men did it. You can't take our word and then become the leaders of it. We did that. Stay humble out here. Somebody said a total division. You know, I had somebody say that, hey, New Breed, you know, it seems that what you teaching right now is bringing more anarchy and division than anything. I mean, this ain't bringing people together. This is bringing more anarchy and division. That's what a lot of people had the nerve to inbox me and comment. My answer to that is good. Christ said, I come not to bring peace on earth. I came to bring a sword. He come to divide the wheat from the tare. I don't come here to try to unify with everybody. I want to see the tare get purged. Rigo says a man have a right to have more than one wife. Deal with a righteous man, but avoid males who will use polygyny for evil pleasures. You ladies have to judge a man by his fruits and lifestyle. Facts. And you know, I gotta make that clear too, brother. And the brother's dropping jewels in here, man. I've learned a lot from this brother's channel. I learned a lot from Black Male TV Advice, and I will second that. I will second that sentiment exactly. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Listen, it's very crucial for you ladies to keep your legs closed and your damn eyes open. It's very crucial to you to understand your position as a woman and not give yourself up for just slick words. You got to look at a man's fruits. If you're looking at a man who has a successful union, a successful relationship, he has things in order. He don't bring no drama to the table. He ain't gonna have women calling your phone. And aren't you ladies tired of that nonsense? You get with a man and all of a sudden you think he's single, and now another woman is all of a sudden calling your damn phone. Hey, Marcus over there. Marquise over there. And y'all sitting there arguing, going back and forth, all of this dysfunction and damn drama. Aren't you tired of that? Don't you want a man who's gonna keep it 1,000 with you? Not a man who's a liar. A man who lies to women is afraid of women. A man who lies to women looks at women as authority. I, for one, personally, I don't see women as the authority over me. I'm a man. And that's how every man is supposed to be looking at this thing. I'm telling you, man, y'all, at some point in time, God's people, we claim to be chosen, We claim to be in the truth. We got to get to a point in time where we are tired of dysfunction, where we want everything to be transparent in the open. We want the light to truly shine, whether it bothers us or not. We want total transparency. Listen, there got to come a time where you're tired of being lied to. I mean, ask yourself. Here's another question, ladies. Ask yourself, do you like being lied to? Do you like being lied to? And I want you to think about it. Think about that question. I asked y'all a lot of questions in this stream. I asked you a lot of hypotheticals. Do you like being lied to? Do you enjoy it? Do you like the manipulation that comes behind it? Does it turn you on to be deceived? Does it turn you on when somebody can be slick with you? You need to ask yourself that. Because a real man is going to tell you the reality of the situation. And the situation at hand is our men, black males, melanated males, are pre-genetically dispositioned to deal with more than one woman. We create billions of sperms a day. We are genetically dispositioned for it. That's why we're blessed in certain areas. That's why our drive is where it's at. That's why a lot of the times, a lot of women can't even handle and sustain with a male of a certain stature. Let's just put it that way. They can't deal with a male of a certain stature on a regular basis. That's why she doesn't want to have sex all the time. But that man has that drive. He has that testosterone fluctuating through him. Nowadays, you got women telling men that, listen, you don't go out there and do you, but I don't want to do it. You know how emasculating that is? They're not going to fulfill your needs as a man, but going to tell you that you can't do it. Makes no sense. That's what another wife is for. That's what a concubine is for. If you can't do it, that's understandable. That's totally understandable if you can't fulfill those needs as a woman because life gets busy. But if you can't fulfill those needs, then you know what? Someone else can. Someone else can. And I see a lot of men emasculated by that. Woman got you sleeping on the couch. She mad at you, so she gonna defame you of her wifely duties. Ain't nothing more sad and pathetic than a man curled up with a damn blankie sleeping on a cold ass couch and he wants some vagina. That's a sad sight to behold. You think you would ever see a polygynous man curled up on a couch looking stupid? Looking stupid as hell because that woman like, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. And she's so fucked up with it, she go take a shower and everything, come out smelling like Bath and Body Works, just to taunt you. As she walk into the room, taunting you. She got the towel wrapped around it. No, you've been bad. She treat you like a little ass boy. Nuh-uh, you've been bad. You can't get nothing. And you sitting there like, man, you pouting like a little ass boy. You pouting like a little ass kid. Man, I'm gonna get my blanket. I'm gonna go sleep on her here on the couch. Oh man, get out of here. Yeah, real talk though. You see how much sense that don't make? Man, I'm telling you, even in the movie Coming to America 2, this nigga's the king of Zamunda. My man is the king of Zamunda. Let me show you how this feminism works. He had his daughters fighting for him, and this nigga had to sleep on the couch. The king of Zamunda. You can't make this up. And then the son, he comes down there, right? He has his choice of women. He has a whole stable to choose from. And they like, what can we do? We want to serve you. And he goes, no, I want this Americanized woman who wants to be a modern woman. I want that instead. I want a woman who gonna give me some problems. And I'm sitting here watching the movie like he got these fine ass women like, what can I do for you, king? And he like, nah, I'm more interested in this westernized woman. She's African, but she's westernized. I'm more interested in that. I'm sitting here watching the movie like, nigga. And they really aired that on TV. That shows you how deep the rabbit hole goes. That shows you feminism. You gonna bring feminism to Zamunda. Damn king of Zamunda, man. Get out of here, bro. You see what feminism then did? You see what it did? You brothers better start girding up. When you was born, when you had that blue onesie on, you was born with balls, brothers. You was born a male child. You better stop letting these women dictate the terms, man. I'm telling you, because you got to understand how double-minded feminism has made these women. It's like they want, this is what women want these days. I'm about to drop a real jewel on you. They don't want to hear what men really think. Thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, keep speaking the truth, put the heathens back against the wall and step on their necks. All praises to the Most High. Y'all, absolutely, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate the contribution. Women don't want to hear what men think. You know how I know? Because when they go get dating advice, they get it from simps or they get it from other women. Women don't really want to hear what men have to think. They want to hear what their thoughts are with a deeper voice. Ooh. Let that marinate. They want to hear what they think with a deeper voice. They don't want to hear the true nature of men. They want to be played with. Somebody said, ouch. Exactly. You know why you said ouch? Because it's true. Yeah. They want to hear their own thoughts from a man. Like, no, it don't work like that. They want to hear their own thoughts from a man. Somebody said not true. Okay. May not be true for you, but damn, the mass majority. The mass majority, yeah. Then stop letting this feminism control you, brothers, man. The curses is being lifted. Man, we was enslaved for 400 years. That time is up. We got to break out of these modern traditions. You got to ask yourself, are you part of the depopulation agenda or not? Because I can tell you, by how we interact daily, you know, we're destroying our communities. We're absolutely destroying them. It's coming through many ways. It's coming through the music, all this low vibrational music. It ain't nothing to cut that off. Ain't nothing to cut that trick off and all of that. All this low vibrational music is keeping us separated. It's keeping man and woman separated. They understand psychology. They understand how to keep us from populating. That's why the atmosphere is different. These people they didn't done case studies on this stuff. They didn't study the effects of music on our people. You don't hear no love music like that. What the hell happened to R&B? What happened to R&B? Where's Jodeci at? Where the R&B at? All you hearing is sex music. It's very carnal. It's very, very carnal. And we just use each other. Like it's almost like we just bags of flesh to each other. It's like we have been so dehumanized. And our people are the most hypersexualized people in the world. You get on social media, all you see is our women. It's like, damn, I mean, listen, our women are beautiful, but it's like when you get on social media, the representation of our women is like, it's mind-boggling. It's astonishing. It's astonishing. And brothers out there, they just want to use them as flesh. But you sisters got to start protecting yourselves. Stop putting yourselves out there like that. Facts though, the brother said they leave nothing for the imagination, like nothing. I mean, damn. It's like y'all letting it all hang out for the world to see. And then, you got some of the same women who doing that, who think a man is supposed to be loyal to that. Let you in on a little secret, ladies. Real men don't marry women or don't have long-term relationships or longevity with women who get butt-ass naked on social media. Not real men. You said you want a real man, right? Real men don't want that. And if you really want to take the red pill, I'm going to tell you something else. Believe it or not, a lot of real men, they like women to have little to no makeup on too. So when you throwing all of the blonde wig and all of the face paint and all of that, truth be told, real men, they want a real woman. I mean, it just is what it is. Most men really would like to see what you really look like. And most real men, they desire natural. I mean, not even most. A real man wants a real woman. What am I saying here? A real man wants a real woman. If everything on you is fake, then you're bound to get a man that's fake. And then you got men out here who telling women, oh, baby, where your weave at? Make sure you wear a weave. And like, look, that's not a real man. It's not a real man. A real man is going to encourage you to grow your locks or grow your natural hair. A real man is going to tell you, baby, nah, listen. Rub all that face paint off. Real man going to look you in your eyes and say, baby, you're beautiful. I don't want to see all that. I'm with you. I don't care about all of that. That's just the truth. We got to get back together as people, man. We got to get it together. Are you pro-life or you anti-life? Are you part of the depopulation agenda? And the interesting thing is when we bring up topics like polygyny, a lot of y'all got to ask yourselves, what kind of spirit is making you argue that so much? Think about this. What kind of spirit is making you argue that if it's a choice? Because let me make this very clear. Polygyny is a choice. I don't see too many people going to LGBT HIV channels. I don't see y'all going to the LGBT HIV channels and going into their comment section and raising a muck, because that whatever they got going on, that's a choice, right? They choose to do what they do. So somehow it goes off of your radar. It goes off of your radar when they passing laws in Congress to come after children. That goes under your radar. You're not irate. But when a man is talking about polygyny, what spirit is coming out that's making you argue a choice? It ain't even a situation with agreeing or disagreeing. So many people be like, I disagree. It ain't about whether you agree or disagree. It's biblical truth. There's laws regarding it, and the Most High said it out of his own mouth. It ain't a situation of you agreeing or disagreeing. It's a choice. You can't agree or disagree with a choice, right? What spirit is it? It's the spirit of Satan. Satan is anti-life. It bothers you to see other people building community, building dynasty, building legacy, building family, building commerce, bringing forth life, bringing forth seed, taking care of and raising children. From a very cultural standpoint, it bothers you because you have Satan in you. It's something in you that don't want to see this nation take over and take our rightful position. You're more of a hindrance than anything. You're more of a stumbling block to your own people than anything, because you got your own selfish ass ways. You're too caught up in yourself. And now Satan is able to operate on that. Satan is able to operate on you when you're selfish, when you think it's all about you, when you have the gumption and the gall to go on a teacher's channel. A teacher's channel, one that the Most High ordained, by the way, because if he didn't, I wouldn't be here. And no other biblical man who's bringing the Bible wouldn't be here if the Most High didn't ordain it. But you have the nerve to go and debate with those men and be a stumbling block to those who may be learning something. You know how many women actually inbox me on a positive tip saying, listen, I brung this to my husband and he respects me a whole lot more, and I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for bringing this truth out, because we had a lot of situations in our family that this added correction to. And we never thought of things this way. We never read those scriptures. You know, and you could have been a stumbling block to those people who are actually building a dynasty. Are you pro-life or are you anti-life? Because if it's a choice, mind your damn business. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything. If you want to wall against something, you ask. You ask for clarification. You don't just jump out there and rely on your own understanding. You don't be a stumbling block to your people. That's the spirit of the Antichrist. The moment where our people take advantage of our culture that we once had, that's the moment when we take over. I'm telling you right now, we put our foots on their necks. They're so afraid of us populating. What you think this is all about? Everything you see, the shutdowns, the lockdowns, the economic collapse, all these businesses getting boarded up, contact tracing. What do you think all of this is? What do you think all this fear is about? What do you think it's about? It's about depopulation. It's about population control. And y'all helping them. You're helping them. You're helping them. You're doing it on a daily basis. Facts though. It is what it is, man. I said I wasn't going to be long, but we went in today. Tomorrow, there's a lot that I got to bring out as well, man. There's a lot going on, especially in Israel. We got a lot of news to cover. We got a lot of news to cover, man. There's so much going on in the world right now. It's so much things happening prophetically that I got to bring out on tomorrow's stream. Man, it's overwhelming how close we are. And that's why I'm telling y'all, we ain't got time to be playing games. You brothers ain't got time to be playing games. When your time is up, you got to ask yourself, did you do what you were sent here to do as a man? Did you fulfill your purpose as a man? You ain't got time. Judgment is around the corner, man. We ain't got time like we used to have time. So it's like, you got to do what you got to do as a man. But tomorrow I'm going to keep y'all real informed on what's going on globally. Because, you know, this is the last time I'm going to speak on this topic for a little while. I think I covered everything regarding this. But, you know, we're going to get into some history tomorrow. We're going to get into what's going on in the world. But, you know, for those who don't know, I'm thinking about starting a grilling channel, a cooking channel. I'm really thinking about it, but it won't be something that's just fly by night. I'm really put some thought into it. I'm gonna really have a dope title for it. I want it to have a good, I want it to be real good. I want to get a real good camera for it and show y'all some Hebrew recipes, some cooking on a grill. It's the summertime. I love cooking with fire. You know, who doesn't love food and who doesn't love wisdom? Because that's what you're gonna be getting, food, wisdom. That's the time I unwind and I have my drinks now. I know y'all used to see me with my wine and my alcohol in the videos. Now I kind of do that over a grill. It's nothing like it. And sometimes I just want to pull my camera out and just talk to y'all while I got my beer in my hand and I got my steak on my grill. And I just want to be dropping jewels sometimes. Because that's like my comfort zone out there with my grill, right? And I'm thinking about doing that. What else we got on the horizons? We got more music coming. I'm going to be doing a lot of features coming soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of features with other artists. I'm going to just drop a bunch of songs coming soon. If you're not subscribed to New Breed Music and Motivation, you need to go over there and subscribe. There's lots of fire content over there. Lots of fire music. I got more coming. Also, follow me on Instagram at newbreed404. I'm going to be doing streams on there too. I'm going to be doing a lot of short clips and videos, posting memes, things like that. I use Instagram just to interact with like-minded people and have fun. Huh? You know, I don't try to get too deep on Instagram, but that's what it's for. Also, follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/newbreed with a capital N. All right. You can get access for as little as $3, and it is worth it. It's worth it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be going live on Patreon Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, and we do something called interactions and reactions, where we react to current events, and then I let people on the screen, and then we can all react together. It's very personal, and we build. So follow me there, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to support via Cash App, as soon as the stream is over, I'll leave it in the description box. It's newbreed404. 10% of all contributions go back to the people. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for subscribing. Y'all make sure y'all have a blessed evening. And if you like this video, share it. Chop and screw it. Share it in various places. If you like certain talking points, chop and screw it. Share it. Thank y'all for watching. Love each and every one of y'all. With that being said, shalom and peace.